20% of the men get 80% of the women. Are you one of these men? If you're watching this, probably not, but I can show you how to get there. It was Valentine's Day in a small 5th grade classroom. I had liked this girl for quite a while and decided to get her a Valentine's candy with the note saying, "From your secret admirer." She confronted me. She knew. I immediately go red with embarrassment, and she says, "It would never happen." This crushed my dreams and made me think I'd never get a woman in my entire life. Until one day I found self-improvement, and it changed my life in a matter of months. Keep watching if you want to find out how I did it. So I've split this video into 4 parts. These are the 4 most important things that I think helped me along the most in my self-improvement journey, and I think will be the most important for you along your journey. The first is going to the gym. Most guys go home and play video games. If you go home and then to the gym, this shows discipline and is a real hobby. Women will admire this. Gym specifically helped me with my confidence. I had 0 confidence. And often I would ask girls, "Am I hot?" Like on a weekly basis, like cringily enough. Like, yes, on a weekly basis. And they'd give me a bullshit answer. Learning about the gym and being active didn't just change my body as much as it changed my face. I went from having like a circular face to now it's more structured. It's more of an oval shape, but you can see like my cheekbones have developed. I have a structured face. Going to the gym doesn't just make you a gym bro. It can change your life. To learn more about it, I would first go to the gym and try the machines. After that, I would learn more specifically about what you should do. So, the main benefits: building muscle, gaining discipline, making new friends, and building your brain. That's my why for why you should go to the gym. How to get started? Literally just go to the gym. It's as simple as that. You can do anything while you're there. Just try some things out, find what you like, find what you don't like, and stick to the things you like. What do I do next? How do I get better? And this is where I think you should do more research. And these are 3 YouTubers that I think are very helpful and have helped me a lot. Reading. Another great way to improve yourself. Reading took me from a dopamine chasing fiend to someone who has strong self-values. This means instead of eating snacks, drinking, partying all the time, I have become okay with staying home and reading or just being by myself for a weekend instead of going out, and actually be happy like staying in. I'm fine with it. You may think, "Wow, this dude's lame as fuck." And that may be true, but I have bitches and you don't. So I'm over here making the guide that you were watching. I'm in the place you want to be. So fucking listen and take action on what I'm saying. Why? So obviously, you're building knowledge, but you're also building discipline and focus. Now, how would I get started if I was doing this again? Start with reading something you enjoy. So the first book I ever read was Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. Like, obviously other than school and shit. Like, the first book that I actually enjoyed. Now, I just picked this up because I'm a fucking Nike fanboy, but I like basketball a lot. I was into shoes. I read the book. It revealed this love for business inside of me. And that's what I love about reading memoirs and the first books that get you into reading. They're great. What do you do next? After you built the habit, these are the 3 books I recommend specifically for getting girls and making friends, but these are 3 great books. Well, I guess 2. So, How to Win Friends and Influence People is a must read. You got to get through it because there's some crazy good lessons in there. And then Models. So, Models by Mark Manson. This is pretty much a dating book, but it's more of a self-improvement book because it tells you not just how to get girls, but how to become an attractive man that girls will want. And then the last book I recommend is the book of your choice. So just pick a topic you're interested in and literally just read about that. Actually talking to women. So practice is the hard part, but it's the most important part. Honestly, you can skip the before steps and just come straight to this and probably still make decent progress. Now, obviously, it depends where you start at, but here we go. While you're on the self-improvement journey, it will take a while for girls to start noticing you. Potentially. Depends where your starting point is. You still have to try and talk to them. You can't wait to become the top 1% man before you practice talking to women, because it's going to be super unnatural. Everyone's going to think you're weird as fuck. Like, how did you get here? That's going to be what's running through their mind. The best ways, in my opinion, are through friends and social media. So, why should you practice? One, it builds your skill. It builds your confidence and finesse. Okay, all of this is going to actually help with the execution of getting a girl. And then, how do you start? Start with friends of friends. It's going to be easy to just, or even friends you have now, like even just throw a little flirting in there. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be sexual. It's supposed to be fun. And then social media, easiest way, just DM a bitch, Snapchat your hoes, whatever. Even if she's ugly, it doesn't matter. Just practice. After you've done this, you've built up a little confidence. Focus on the approach, the most important part, because 99% of the time, the girl's not going to come up to you. Unless you're at a fucking club and you look good as fuck and you look super approachable, they're not going to come up to you. So you have to focus on the approach and building the confidence that you can actually go and approach, because that's the hardest part. Once you get in front of her and start talking to her, it's easy from there. Now, this dude won't specifically help with the approach, but Charisma on Command is a great YouTuber for helping with charisma in general. He does a great job explaining and giving good tips and ways to fix your issues. The final portion of this protocol is looks maxing. Why do we want to looks max? Ultimately, it makes the approach easier. It does this by building confidence, and if you are attractive enough, girls may even come up to you. So how to get started? I personally would focus on hygiene and going to the gym. Smelling good, having healthy and stylish hair, white teeth, clear skin are some of the most attractive thing to a girl, and it will yield incredible results. Like, there's ugly dudes that have all four of those things and still get bitches. I mean, obviously you have to pair that with the other things we've talked about, like mostly game, but still, those will yield you great results. And then on top of this, going to the gym, losing fat, building muscle, that will structure your face. So if you have a round face, or like you have a lot of fat on your face, losing fat is going to be one of the most important things for you. Now, if you're super skinny and you have no structure, building muscle is going to be one of those super impactful things for you. So it will make your face more attractive, and it will make your body more attractive. So what do we do next? I recommend going to watch Teaching Men's Fashion, because he gives really good tips on looks maxing and overall how to become fucking attractive. He does this shit for a living. Like, he sells the clothes, he sells the accessories, he makes money on making ugly dudes attractive. And he has like fucking probably 10 mil subs just making top 7 ways to become attractive in today's society. So I definitely recommend going to check him out, because he gives great insight. So overall, there's 3 hard-hitting messages I want to leave with you. Hit the gym, start reading, talk to women, and looks max. Just do what I told you to do, and you will make fucking crazy results. Evolving is hard. Do the work. This isn't a fucking easy process, like, oh, well, spend 20 minutes a day to do this. I mean, you could, that's you're just not going to get any fucking reward from that. You have to spend a decent amount of time in the gym every single day. I would say 45 minutes to an hour, 3 to 6 days a week. Reading, probably 30 minutes a day is best, but you can do I'll read 1 page a day until I build the habit, and then I'll build up from there. You can do that shit too. And then the reward is being attractive and actually getting girls. Do the work. The reward is being attractive. Like, if you do the work now, your future self will thank you. There is a reward, and you just have to remember that there is a reward, because I just said that a million times, but it's super important to remember that there's something awaiting for you at the end of the road. Because why would you walk somewhere if there's no benefit for you? You know? Like, I'm not going to walk to the grocery store to get nothing and then walk back. If you walk to the end of the road, you've done the hard work to get to the end of the road, you get the reward, and then you get to go back home. So, do the fucking work, because the reward is being attractive and actually getting the girls.